Dear students, today I am starting the intermediate physics in English medium. My name is Vinay Badhani. I have been teaching since last 5 years to teach intermediate physics. I will teach you the senior secondary level physics as per your syllabus or different types of the board, can say cbse, ICSE, ISC and state boards etc. For latest update and upcoming notification, please subscribe my channel and also share among all of the students. Now I start the first chapter of intermediate physics, electrostatics. The electrostatic, in which the charge is at rest position, is known as electrostatics. The first topic in this chapter is electric charge. What is electric charge? As you know that we see many of the things, many of the events, many of the activities in our daily routine life. There is also a main of electric charge. The electric charge is the concept and hypothesis of Yunnan philosopher Thales. The Thales was first told about this phenomena of electric charge. He saw that when amber substances rub with wool, then amber have a property to attract the small pieces of paper, sand, soil, dust particles and grass straw. You also saw in your childhood this experiment very easily. As we know that, suppose that we have a ruler. When the ruler rub with our dry hair, then ruler have a property to attract the small pieces of the paper or sand, soil, dust particles and grass straw. But the condition is this: there was nobody any importance gives the statement of Thales for 2000 years. After a long years ago, England scientist Dr. Gilbert also see in his experiment also demonstrated that, also found that some different types of the substances, can say glass, ebony rod, sulfur, lac, also have a property when come in contact to the other substances to have a property to attract the small pieces of paper, sand, soil, dust particles and grass straw. Then this phenomena is very easily satisfied. The definition of electric charge is this: when substances come in contact with other substances, or then the substances have a property to attract the small pieces of paper or different types of the small particles. It is known as the electric charge. It is the property of just merely transfer of electron from one body to the another body. Suppose that we have glass rod, and this glass rod rub with silk. Then the glass rod have equal and opposite charge same as silk. Suppose that it have positive charge, then it have opposite charge negative, but the charge is equal, and it is opposite. It have positive charge, it have negative charge. Then now a question is arise in your mind: how you can say glass rod is positive and silk is negative? It is based upon the property of triboelectricity. Triboelectricity means when the merely transfer of electron from one body to the another body, or transfer of electron from one body to the another body, is known as the triboelectricity power. The different types of the substances have the different types of the triboelectricity power. I mentioned in next page is this triboelectricity power, and here I just to introduce you glass rod. When rubbed with silk, then glass rod have positive charge and silk have negative charge, because the transfer of electron from glass rod to the silk. So the electric charge is a property in which substances which have a property to attract the small pieces of the paper is known as electric charge. And the other example is ebony rod. When rubbed with cat's hair. When ebony rod rubbed with cat's hair, then ebony rod have a property to attract the small pieces of the paper, because the number of electron transfer from cat's hair to the ebony rod, it is negative charge, it is positive charge, which is based upon the triboelectricity power. When ebony rod come in contact with the cat's hair, then ebony rod have negative charge and cat's hair is positive charge, because the number of electron from cat's hair to the ebony rod. So the condition is this: there are two examples of electric charge. First, the glass rod when rubbed with silk, and second is ebony rod rubbed with cat's hair. Electric charge is also defined from the atoms. Suppose that we have an atom, it have positive charge, it is nucleus, it have positive charge, and it is the orbit of neutron, it is the orbit of proton, It is the orbit of electron. The electron is outermost area in outermost shell, and the inner shell is proton, and the inner shell is neutron. We can say that atom is electrically neutral because the same number of this is electron and this is proton. You also study at secondary level what is atom, what is atom and what is in where are the number of electrons and proton or nucleons, how many numbers of the electron and proton in an atom or in a nucleus. The atom is electrically neutral because the number of electron and number of proton are equal, so that the other atom is this. If I just transfer from electron here to there, then it have the number of electrons is increase, it have the number of electron will be increase, it have decrease, because the transfer of electron from here to there. Then we can say easily that this is the number of loss the number of electron and gain the number of electron. On the basis of this fact, we define the positive charge and the negative charge. I teach you just suppose that we have a glass rod, it rub with silk, then the number of electron transfer from glass rod to silk, it have positive charge, it have negative charge, and other is also other substances is glass rod rub with silk, then it have positive charge, it have negative charge. When the second glass rod is come in contact with the first glass rod, then they repel each other. Then they repel each other. Charge have two types, positive charge and negative charge. I just teach you as previous, the glass rod come in contact with silk or rub with silk, then glass rod is positive charge and silk have negative charge. If we have two glass rod and two silk, then one glass rod is come in contact with the other glass rod, they will repel each other because they have same charge. And the other example is, suppose that we have ebony rod rub with cat's skin, cat's hair or fur. Then what happen? The ebony rod have same and opposite charge in comparison of the cat's hair. The cat's hair is positive charge. Now when ebony rod come in contact with glass rod or just brought near to the glass rod, then they attract each other because glass rod have positive charge and ebony rod is negative charge. So, on the basis of this fact, the glass rod and ebony rod, when come in contact with each other, then they attract each other. And when the two glass rods come in contact with each other, then they repel each other. On the basis of the fact, James Franklin, a scientist, a Francis scientist, James Franklin, in 1750, on the basis of the fact, if we have like charges, can say like charge means positive positive or negative negative. If we have like charges, then they repel each other, and if we have unlike charges, then they, unlike charge means positive negative or negative positive. When we have unlike charges, positive negative and negative positive, then they attract each other. On the basis of the fact, we easily conclude that like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. It was the phenomena of James Franklin, who found in his experiment on the basis of these facts in 1750 is just the positive charge and the negative charge. And after this fact, the excess of electron and the deficiency of electron. The next topic. Suppose that we have two atoms. The outermost shell is electron and inner shell is proton, and most inner shell is neutron. This is electron, this is proton. The number of electron and the number of proton in an atom is equal. The number of neutron and the number of proton and number of electron are equal in a atom. We can say, as in the complete form, an atom is neutral, and the other atom is this. The number of electron this is electron, this is proton. If I just transfer the number of electron from here to there or there to here, then one atom have the loss of electron and the other atom have the gain of electron. Suppose that I just transfer the number of electron 2 from here to there, and the number of the electron, the total number of the electron is here is increase or gain, and the number of electron in the first atom is loss of electron or decrease of electron. Excess of electron and deficiency of electron also understand on the basis of the blood donate. When we give blood someone, then one is giver and other is receiver, or can say one person take the blood and the other person give the blood. Then a person who gave to other person, a person blood gave to the other person, then it donate blood. First person. The second person receive or take the blood from first person, then the second person then whenever a person donate the blood, it is known as donor. Whenever a person receive the blood or taking the blood from first person or from other person or from someone person, then it is known as receiver. Same like as the definition of the excess of electron or the deficiency of electron on the basis of the donor and the receiver. This give number of electron to the other atom. It receive the number of electron, it give the number of electron. Then it is known as donor, and it have positive in the comparison of this, and it have the number of the electrons have increase or the gain, then it is receiver of the first atom. It is negative charge. We can say on the basis of the two atom, the excess of electron exhibit, the excess of electron or increase of electron or gaining of electron exhibit the negative charge, while the loss of electron or decrease of electron exhibit the positive charge. On the basis of this fact, we easily understand this fact. Lots of example on the basis of this. Now, charge by friction. As you know that when glass rod rub with silk, then the some electron transfer from glass rod to the silk, and it is the receiver of electron, it is the donor of electron. The number of electrons, the charge is same, but the opposite charges. The charge is this, it have positive charge, it have negative charge. Then the excess of electron show the negative charge, and the loss of electron or decrease of electron or shorter of electron is show the positive charge, which is glass rod. These have equal and opposite charges, and totally the electron is neutral. Can say the glass rod and the silk have equal and opposite charges, and totally the electron or these glass rod and these are neutral in free form. Now I tell you triboelectricity power. I will just teach you triboelectricity power. It is just I discussed in the previous section or previous topic triboelectricity power. Just merely transfer of electron from one body to another body. Some different types of the substances have the different types of the triboelectricity power, which is following. This is positive, this is negative substances. Rabbit here, rabbit here, positive charge. Wool, glass, quartz, lead, fur. And the negative charges, these have positive charges. And the negative charges is wood, ebony rod, nickel copper, and silver, silk, umber, these have negative charges. If you want to the whole list of the triboelectricity power of different substances, I just provide you. And now the next topic of physics is conservation of charge and the fundamental nature and the quantum nature of the charge, and after that characteristic of charge we will discuss in the next topic or next time